So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
43-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Going for it all. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Michael
seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Howard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Titans 14, Jaguars 7.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's good.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
57's the mic. Rock 57. That's right, baby.
Brady now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
11 yards.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
It's the score, Jaguars 21, Titans 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And this is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Titans.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's second down. To throw again, Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, 66. Mike 54. Mike 50. Sugar.
On third and long, it's Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brady sacked.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every. Attempt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second down, Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And the Titans first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now it's Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
And he goes down. Tano Passigno. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's the backup Greer. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Third quarter.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. On 2nd and 12, Greer. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Elliott on for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
56 to mark, boy. 56. Shot 56.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. On first down, Brady steps away to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A first down carry for Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Barkley the ball.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch him napping a little bit after that breakdown.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
On second down now, Barkley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Patterson. A good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now Greer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the 50, here's Greer. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Pardon, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 24. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Our 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
They run with Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By the fullback.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 11-yard line.
Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott.
27-yard attempt.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Alabama, 380. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And we will play on here in overtime. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he's got Rome. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime, they have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in the very rare tie.
Don't see it very often. We did discuss it as we began overtime that because it's a regular season game, we're going to play that last quarter. And if no one scores or however, if finishes in a tie, that's it. But, boy, how bad do you feel for him? The opportunity to win it with a field goal at the end, and it doesn't go through the pipes.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA.